how do we perform string concatenation? In C programming or in C++, we have some functions like strcat of S1 comma S2. If I write this, S2 is concatenated after the S1. Suppose S1 is hello and S2 is hi, for example. Okay. Then when I write strcat of S1 comma S2, S1 becomes hello and hi. It is added at the end, concatenated at the end. S2 is remaining same, that is hi, no change in that, but S1 becomes hello hi, right. This is one way of doing string concatenation in C programming or in C++, but there exist different ways to perform the string concatenation operation in C++. What are those? Right? You have 6 different methods, out of which we will see few, because inheritance is not yet covered. So, we will see few other ways of performing string concatenation. The first way is using append function, right. It is same as your, you have string S1, it is simple. You have a string S1, you have another string S2. You can write S1 dot append of S2. That is it. It means what will happen here? S2 part will be added to S1. This is same as your Python programming. To add elements to the list data structure, if you want to add elements, you can use append function there. Same way here. If you want to concatenate two strings S1, S2, one way is using append function, right. S1 dot append of S2. This way you can give, right. See, string, I have one function init, this is init. String, another function added now. When I write S1 dot append of S2 and when I print init, it will become this is init added now. Okay. Simple function to append two different strings. S1 dot append of S2 means S2 will be added at the end of S1. S2 will be added at the end of S1. Okay. The next case is using plus operator. Same like your Python programming, there also we can add these two strings directly with plus symbol. See here, I have a string S1, this is init. I have another string S2 added now. So, I can write S1 equal to S1 plus S2. Since both are strings, only then we can use plus symbol. So, this will concatenate, it will perform the concatenation of two strings using plus symbol, right. Next, this is simple, I am just quickly going through, because append function S1 dot append of S2, just put plus, it adds. Third one, normal strcat, this we know, strcat of S1 comma S2. So, that S2 will be added at the end of S1, string concatenation. In this there is another variation, that is strncat. What is this strncat? S1 comma S2 comma 3 if I give, then only the first 3 characters of S2 are appended to S1. Only the first 3 characters of S2 are appended to S1. That is the meaning of strncat. But we want to concatenate two strings, you can use strcat. For that we need string.h header file. Along with the existing IO stream, I have to add string.h header file. Next, using for loop, how do we concatenate? This is the C style, this is the C style of strings. What we do here, if we have a string hello and another string hi, this is S1, this is S2, right. What we try to do, we will always, we will try to get this hello, we will try to get this hi into this hello, we will try to get this hi into the hello. So, first I will try to get this hello into a variable output, some variable output I will put h, then e, then l, then o. Then I will append hi also to this h, a, I. Okay. Using for loop, what we are trying to do, see here, in this for loop, using this logic, I have a string S1 hello, I have another string S2 with hi, okay, with hi. Now, I am taking another variable S3. In that S3, I am copying this here one by one. using for loop until I encounter null variable, null character. I am copying each character of S1 into S3. So, S1 becomes H, then E, then L, then L, O. Then I am going for S2. I am taking each character until null character encounters. I am taking each one and adding here H, A, I like this. Okay. So, this is what the first for loop is, to add this string into output and then add this thing into output, that you print it, With this we can do. This is one way, but if you see practically, this is also not required. No. Why? You can directly put here init only. You can put here init only. In that init only you can add the values directly. This also can be done. Okay. So, this is one way of doing. The other one is inheritance. Since we are yet to study inheritance, we will leave this now, because we are not aware of how to use the derived class, base class, those logic we are yet to see. So, this technique we will again revisit once again. Then the next one is using friend function and strcat. The last way of trying to concatenate two strings is using friend function. What is friend function here? I will repeat once again. There exists a class A, it has some variables and some functions. Okay, it has some data members and member functions. Okay, now there exists a function outside A. Right? Let that function be fun2. There is a function fun2 outside the main or outside the class. Right? I want to access this function. F2 function 2 by considering this variables here. Okay, friend function means this F2 is friend of class A. Means class A's attributes can be used by this friend function F2. Right? We already seen about friend function and friend class. Okay. So, see, there exists a base class. In this base class, I have two character arrays init and add with some strings. Then I have declared a function as friend, that is my function as a friend function. Okay, that I have written outside my function base B and strcat. Simply we are using strcat to concatenate two strings. See, I have created object B, then I am calling this function B. I am calling my function B. Once I create an object B for this base class, that has the privilege for this function, right? Because I have declared my function. That is why I am giving here my function of B. When I give my function of B, this is a friend function, no? Friend function of whom? For this base class. That is why I am passing the base class object as input to the function. When I give base class object as input to the function, right, then when I give this will be invoked and it will do addition and it will print the values. Okay. So, this is one approach of using friend function. If you are unaware of this friend function, please refer to the old video of friend function in the YouTube and then understand this. So, there are total 6 different ways of performing concatenation of two strings in C++. One is using append function like we do in Python, then directly plus operator adding two strings, strcat a standard which we follow in C programming as well, then using for loop copying each character from S2 into S1. Then one is inheritance which we left it, and then using friend function. Okay. So, these are different ways of concatenating strings in C++.